What's up, everybody? Today we're cutting through the hype and calling these carry pistols as I see them in real hands, not how they look on paper. I pulled 6 pistols out of the safe that everyone talks about, and we're going to talk straight. What helps you survive a bad night? What just looks cool in a photo? And what will make you hate your training day? No fluff, no spec sheet worship, just practical stuff. How they shoot, how they carry, and how they behave when you're tired or rushed. Number 6. Sig P365. All right, kicking off with the little pocket rocket everybody argues about. The P365 is the gun people buy when they want full-capacity 9mm in a package that disappears on your belt or inside the waistband holster. It's light, it's small, and it gives you a real ammo advantage for its size. That's the headline. Here's how I actually use one, and what you need to know in the real world. It's snappy. That tiny grip and short sight radius mean the recoil impulse is quick and sharp. You'll feel it in your support hand if you're not training with it. Folks love the capacity, but capacity doesn't equal controllability. If you're running hot loads or you're a new shooter, the gun will punish you for missed fundamentals. That's not a knock, it's just reality. Out of the box, the P365 brings modern features, decent sights, striker-fired consistency, and modular mags that give you an edge over ancient subcompacts. It's eminently carryable, and it's proven reliable when cared for, but like I tell people at the range, if you buy a P365 and don't shoot it enough to get your trigger finger and recoil anticipation in sync, you've bought a paperweight with good ergonomics. Great for experienced carriers who train regularly and want high capacity in a micro frame. Not the best first carry gun for a new shooter who hasn't learned recoil management. Train with it, groove the trigger, and it'll serve you. Otherwise, you'll be swapping it for something with a longer grip and softer impulse down the line. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Airweight Series Smith & Wesson J-Frame. Small revolvers, they live or die on simplicity, and the little Smith & Wesson Airweight is the poster child for a no-nonsense close-quarters tool. Out of the box, you get a compact 5-round package chambered for 38 Special Plus P that will function when a semi-auto might be out of battery or snagged on clothing. Here's the trade-off you'll feel in your hand. Muzzle impulse is sharp on that tiny frame. Even 38 Special Plus P out of a short barrel will punish you if you're trying to double-tap fast or if you forgot basic stance and grip. The tiny sights and long double-action pull make precise follow-ups difficult for most shooters, so hits under stress demand practice, not wishful thinking. Where the Airweight shines is predictability up close. Press it into contact and pull the trigger, it will fire. No slide to bind, no failure to feed worry from a mangled magazine. That reliability in a fight space is why some people still trust these in a bedside or deep cover role. But if you carry one as your primary, plan on training hard and accepting a much harsher shooting experience than a modern Micro 9. Great as a backup or a truly simple close-in tool, and not a bad choice for someone who prioritizes mechanical simplicity. For general daily carry, most people get better overall performance and capacity from a modern 9mm micro that's just as concealable but far easier to shoot well. Number 4. Springfield Armory Hellcat. Springfield's Hellcat flipped the script on what a micro-compact can do. Think high-capacity pocket, carry that actually points well, and gives you more rounds without turning your belt into a brick. It's a modern answer to the full-capacity tiny package problem, flush 11+1 in the standard mag, extended mags that eat more, optics-ready slides, and a grip geometry that's surprisingly usable for such a small gun. What I care about is how it performs when you're tired and the situation's messy. The Hellcat's short sight radius and compact grip make follow-ups brisk. You'll feel the impulse. But the frame design and texture do a good job of keeping it controllable for a Micro 9mm. Real world, it's not a soft-shooting full-size, but it's more forgiving than a lot of pocket rockets because Springfield didn't try to make the grip a postage stamp. You actually get purchase for a decent two-handed grip when you need it. Out of the box, you get sensible sights and a slide cut ready for reflex optics, which is a massive quality-of-life win for a carry gun. Magazines are easy to find, and the aftermarket support is solid. The trade-offs are obvious: small sights, snappier impulse than a compact striker gun, and you'll want to run decent training rounds to groove fast follow-ups. If you want a high-capacity micro that won't punish you as badly as the smallest pocket pistols, this is a top contender. Excellent balance of capacity and shootability for experienced carriers and competent new shooters who commit to training. It's one of those pistols that earns its place in a holster rather than being carried for Instagram specs. Number 3. Glock 19. If you want a textbook example of a gun that built its reputation and then rested on it, meet the Glock 19. This thing made concealed carry easy for millions. It's light, tough, and it eats dirt. That history is why people still recommend it by reflex. Now the catch. It shows its age in ways that matter when you actually carry and train. The grip geometry and ergonomics were revolutionary once, but in a market full of slim double stacks and purpose-built micro-compacts, the Glock's footprint feels chunky. Out of the box, you still get basic polymer sights and a trigger that leaves a lot to be desired for precise, fast follow-ups. For $700 new, you can get a pistol with better stock ergonomics, better trigger, or a factory optics cut. That matters when every carry ounce and second counts. Reliability remains the Glock's headline. It will run when a lot of other pistols might hiccup. But reliability isn't the whole story. Compared to modern designs you can buy today, you trade off shootability and compactness for that legendary track record. For a lot of people, the trade is fine. For others, especially those who want minimal training burden and max controllability, there are smarter choices. If you already own a Glock 19 and it fits your hand, don't panic. It's a competent, proven tool. If you're shopping today and your goal is a high-capacity, truly low-profile carry gun with a softer impulse and better out-of-box features, look around. The Glock still earns respect for reliability, but it no longer owns the conversation. Number 2. Walther PPKS. This one's the romantic option. James Bond made it iconic, but romance doesn't pay the rent when you're carrying. The PPKS is tiny, slim, and pleasant to look at. It's also a heavy little pistol for what it is, and packs only a 7+1 buffet of 380 ACP. That mismatch, weight equal to a much larger gun with way less capacity and far less forgiving ballistics, is the first practical strike against it. In the real world, it's got quirks: antiquated trigger feel, a short sight radius that demands patience, and a recoil impulse that can surprise you because the frame's mass doesn't translate into soft shooting. If your goal is ultimate concealment while still having useful capacity and controllability, modern Micro 9 and modern 380 designs simply outclass it. I won't say it won't work. It will. But you're paying extra for looks and heritage, not for a modern carry toolkit. Carry this if you want history and style, and you accept the training debt that comes with it. Don't pick it because it feels classic, and expect it to outperform contemporary micro-compacts in daily defensive use. Number 1. Ruger LCP Max. Tiny, mean, and built expressly to win the pocket pistol race. The LCP Max gives you what pocket carry has been begging for: real capacity in a format that disappears on your person. It's a purpose-designed pocket gun that punches above its weight for everyday concealment, with ergonomics and recoil control tuned for its class. That means you get a pocket pistol that's small but not punishingly toy-like to shoot. Where it shines is simple: low profile, easy concealment, and thoughtful engineering to make a true pocket carry viable without turning every range day into punishment. The trade-offs are obvious. You're still dealing with a short sight radius and a brisk impulse compared to a compact 9mm. But for someone who needs the smallest possible package that still performs when it counts, this is a sensible top pick. The LCP Max is the kind of pocket gun you can actually train with and trust. If your carry profile demands minimum size and maximum concealability, this one earns that top slot. That's it for today. 6 carry guns, 0 fluff, and everything I'd tell a buddy before he walked out the door. Big thanks to the patrons for keeping the range time paid, and to anyone who checks the charity link in the description. You're doing good work. If you want more breakdowns, hard opinions, and gear that actually makes sense in real hands, say the word, and I'll put together a follow-up. Make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Stay sharp.